Hello, good morning friends. Welcome back to your favorite channel CodeOneDigest. Today in this tutorial, I'll show you how can we send alert notification for the errors logged in AWS CloudWatch. Yes friend, in this tutorial, I'll show you how can you create alarm for the errors that you see in your AWS CloudWatch logs. How can you create alarm for the metrics that you create in CloudWatch, and how can we send that alarm as a notification to the users, to the support team, or to any other AWS resources. Stay tuned and watch this tutorial till end. It is going to be very exciting and very informative tutorial today. I'll teach you step by step how can you create metrics, how to create alarm, and how to send that alarm as a notification message to the users. Right friends? Okay friends, so here is the agenda of this tutorial. I'll explain you what is CloudWatch. Then I'll show you the architecture, what we are trying to achieve in this tutorial today. I'll show you how can we create metrics in CloudWatch, how to create alarms in CloudWatch, how to set up simple notification service, that is very important, and then how to send CloudWatch alarm as a notification message to the users. Right friends? So very simple agenda. We will try to cover this tutorial in 15-20 minutes. It's a very common requirement for any application running in AWS to get alert notification for any failure, for any error in the logs, right? You would want to receive the alert in form of emails or SMS for any failures or error in your application or in any of the AWS resources that you're using. So this is a tutorial for you if you want to learn CloudWatch, how to use CloudWatch for that, how to use AWS SNS Service for that, how to integrate these two services, how to get notification for any errors and failures in our services. Right friends? So watch this tutorial till end. It is going to be very helpful and very exciting for you. Okay friends, so very first thing that we'll see now is what is CloudWatch. So Amazon CloudWatch is a monitoring service that we use to monitor our AWS resources and application running in AWS cloud. Amazon CloudWatch is the monitoring and management service that provide health and performance metrics for the AWS resources and application. So how do we measure the health of our application or any resources? We measure it via metrics. We define a matrix for each and every parameter of our application, be it memory usage or be it CPU cycle or be it number of errors in your log. So these are the metrics which will be used to define the health of your application and resources. So we use CloudWatch to monitor all these metrics, and then we conclude what is the health of our application. And if the metrics are breaching our threshold limits, then the alarm will be raised. Right friends? So we can set the threshold values as per our requirements, and whenever there is a breach in those threshold values for a given matrix, then alarm will be raised. So we can configure alarm for such scenarios. Now taking it to next level, we can use those alarm to go as a message, as a notification to the user, so that user can take appropriate action, corrective action for those notifications, for those errors. So we can create our custom metrics and dashboards to display the health of our application resources in graphical view. CloudWatch help in creating alarms for the defined metrics and integrate it with the simple notification service, AWS SNS Service, to deliver it to the target audience. CloudWatch gives you system-wide visibility into resource utilization and operational health. Okay friends, I hope the concept of CloudWatch is clear to you, and I'll show you step by step how to use CloudWatch service to track the health of our application. Okay friends, so now next topic in this tutorial is AWS Simple Notification Service. As I said, we raise alarm in CloudWatch, we create alarms in CloudWatch. Now we would need AWS Simple Notification Service to deliver it to the users. So we send our CloudWatch alarms to the AWS Simple Notification Service to get that delivered to the target audience, to target users. I have already created one detailed tutorial on simple notification service setup. You can go and watch that tutorial. The link is there on your screen and also given in the description section of this tutorial, friends. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to send CloudWatch alarms to simple notification service. But for the detailed tutorial on simple notification service, you can go and watch the previous tutorial that I have created. Right, friends? So as I said, a CloudWatch service to capture all the logs, search for a pattern in the logs, then create a matrix filter around it, and then create an alarm to it. Now alarm is created, but we need a mechanism to send this alarm to the users or to the subscribers, to consumers, right? So then we depends on simple notification service in AWS, right? SNS service. So SNS service is provided in AWS for that reason to send the communication on a desired channel. So you can send communication on email, on SMS, or on push notification, or even you can send the notification to other AWS services like Lambda and so on, right? So once the alarm is created, then we push that to simple notification service to deliver it to the user. Now let me go into detail and explain you this step by step what happens. So on the left hand side, what you see is your AWS compute or any service that is generating logs. It can be a compute service or it can be your any other service which is generating logs. Okay, I'm assuming it is your Lambda service. You can have a EC2 server running some application, or you may be running some container based application which is generating logs, and those logs will go to CloudWatch. Now once the log started going to the CloudWatch, there are a lot of features available in the CloudWatch out of the box that we can use for alerting and monitoring purpose. So very first thing what we do is we go into CloudWatch, we search for a particular pattern that we are looking for in the log. It may be error, it may be any phrase that we like to search in the logs. So that you do that. Once you are able to find the pattern in the logs for a given timeline, you can select a timeline for 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week, and so on. So once the pattern is matched, then you can create a matrix filter. Now matrix filter you can use to create certain logic around that occurrence. So once you create a matrix, now this matrix is available, and this matrix will be monitored by CloudWatch against the logs being generated by application. Next step is to create alarm. We monitor a matrix filter. So let's say in a given period of 5 minutes, if my connectivity error is more than 2 times, then I have to raise alarm. So that alarm will create accordingly on a particular matrix filter. And once the alarm is created, we want to send out a communication for this alarm to support team or to individual users, right? So that they can act on it immediately. Once the alarm is created, we can publish that alarm on a particular topic of a SNS service. So what happens in SNS service? SNS service works on a topic, event-based mechanism, event-based communication, event-based messaging. So we create a topic where you have a publisher of the topic and you have a n number of consumer or subscriber of the topic. So SNS is based on topic based communication. So you create a topic, then once the topic is created, so then you create a subscription, you create users, any other application would be the subscriber for this message, right? So you create a subscription of the topic. So as and when the alarm happens, then the alarm will be pushed to the topic. When the alarm comes on the topic, then the topic will send the communication to all the subscribers on a desired channel, desired protocol. And protocol could be, it could be a email, or it could be a SMS based, or it could be a push notification. So when we are creating subscription, that time I have to decide what would be my protocol for the communication for this consumer, right friends? So I hope the flow is clear with you and what are we trying to achieve in this tutorial. Okay friends, so this is my CloudWatch interface where I can see the logs of my AWS service. So it can be EC2 instance, it can be my container, or it can be database. Any service that I'm using would send the log to CloudWatch in a different log groups. Okay, so there are various log groups available in CloudWatch. Log groups are nothing but kind of a segregation of the logs between the services. So you will see a different log group for the logs. There is an option, there is a button that you can see search log group. Click on that search log group. Yes, so now here you can perform a search for a pattern. So let's say, assume here I want to search for errors, right? And you can select a timeline. So this calendar is a timeline. You can select minutes, hours, days, weeks, and duration, custom duration as well. So let me select 1 hour if there are any errors being reported, right? So if I search for error, I could see there are bunch of errors being reported here, right? Based on this search criteria, there is a button enabled here, create matrix filter. So now the next step is we have to create a matrix filter. As I said, matrix filter is the variable we will be capturing the occurrence of this pattern. Click on this create matrix filter, give some name, error matrix filter. If you don't have existing namespace for matrix, create one, demo namespace, then create a metric name. I'll say error metric name, and here matrix value. So this is important, how you want to capture the occurrence of this pattern. So metric value is the value published to the metric name when the filter pattern matches. Okay, as I said, whenever the filter pattern, whenever the string matches in the log, then this metric value will be calculated, will be published. This value can be numeric. I can say one occurrence means 1, or you can decide what you want to publish here, right? I am saying for every occurrence just publish 1 as a numeric value. Default value is optional, I don't want to give anything here. And unit, you can select the unit if applicable to you, but I am not selecting any unit because this is optional. So what I am saying is for every occurrence of the error pattern, this one value will be published for this matrix name. Okay, now say create, it will create this. Okay, so now matrix is created. Okay friends, so once you create matrix filter, then you have to wait for that event to occur, for that log to appear in the logs again, so that that matrix is created. So whenever your application writes the same pattern in the logs, then it will come into action very first time. So you have to wait for that pattern to appear in the log, then only you will be able to see the matrix. Whatever matrix you create, you can see that here in all matrix link. So here in all matrix link, you will have a namespaces available. So there is a custom namespace, right, that we have given demo namespace, and out of the box AWS also provide the logs for all your services that you are using, like API Gateway, App Runner, Cognito, EC2, EBS, ECR. So all these are namespaces out of the box created by AWS, and their metrics available in all these namespaces. But in our scenario, we have created our custom namespace. This is the namespace. Go inside this namespace, you would see the metrics that we have created, right? Error metric. Now we are ready to create an alarm. The very first thing that we'll do is we'll create a topic. Come to SNS service. So your simple notification service, you will land it here on your simple notification service dashboard. There is a topic on your left hand side. Click on the topics and create new topic. So you can select standard topic, say my new test topic, yes, right, this is the name of my topic, and other things you can leave it as is. Encryption if you want, you can, all of that you can select, and say create topic. So now what it will do is it has created topic for you, right, to receive events, to have a publisher and subscriber of these events. Now if you come down, there is an option to create a subscription. Subscription means who all are going to be the subscriber or consumer of this topic. So click on the create subscription, right? So this ARN number is selected. Select a protocol how you want to communicate to this particular user. I would like to get the communication via email, but there are other options like HTTP or SMS or even push notification or many other things. So I am selecting email, and then just give the email address. Let's say modipawan8126@gmail.com, right? So this is the email, and these are some policies. If you are interested, you can read it. These are optional, and say create subscriptions, right? So this is done. So as and when there is a message published on this topic will be sent to that user. You can add as many users you want, but the very first thing what the user have to do is user will receive an email that there is a subscription for this topic, and they have to accept the subscription for this topic, right friends? So they have to accept the subscription for this topic to start getting the communication. Okay friends, so before you start receiving the alert notifications, you have to accept the subscriptions from the email that you have received. So as you have subscribed for that topic, as you would be receiving this kind of email, AWS notification, subscription confirmation, right? And then you have to click on the confirm subscription to accept the subscription for this notification. Once you confirm this, then only you will be able to receive any alarm being raised on that topic, right friends? Friends, before we proceed in this video, I request you to subscribe this channel to grow CodeOneDigest family. Friends, I am creating a lot of quality videos on programming, coding concepts, design pattern and design principles, cloud and container technologies, but I'm not getting subscribers. I request you to like, share and subscribe this channel so that I can grow our CodeOneDigest family. Thank you. Click on this error metric and say create alarm. So you would see a create alarm button is there in front of your screen. Click on that. So now this is a create alarm form where we have to provide certain information. So metric name is error metric. Statistics, we want to publish it as an average or sum of all the occurrence or maximum of occurrence, minimum occurrence. I go for sum of the occurrence. I'll reduce the period to let's say 1 minute. So it will sum up the occurrence of this error matrix every minute, okay? And if that value is more than 0, then this alarm will trigger. So how we are achieving that? We'll come down and say condition threshold static greater than or greater than equal to lower than lower, okay? So I'll say greater than if this value sum of error matrix is greater than 0, right? If it's greater than 0, then raise this alarm. But there is additional configuration here, data points to alarm and missing data treatment. So this is critical to understand. So here our period is 1 minute. That means it will be monitoring how many times this error is occurring in a minute, and data point, I am saying data point 1 out of 5, okay? That means 1 occurrence out of 5, then raise the alarm. So what will be my evaluation period? 1 minute is my period for the data to come. But when I'm evaluating it for 5 minutes. So I'm saying that within an evaluation of 5 minutes, in 5 periods, if we have even one occurrence of the error, then raise the alarm. Out of 5 period means within 5 minutes, if there is a occurrence of even one instance of this error, then raise the alarm. Got it? So this you should understand clearly. The period is your actual period, and these data points adds to the evaluation time. To know your evaluation period, you should multiply this number with your period. So that means 5 into 1 means 5 minutes is your evaluation period, then only alarm will be triggered. If in a 5 minute, if there is even one occurrence of the error, then it will raise a alarm. You can configure it as per your requirement, right? You can play with these numbers, you can play with this period. If you select the bigger period here, then your evaluation cycle, your evaluation period will drastically increase. Let's say your period, if you select the period of 5 minutes here, then your evaluation period will become 5 into 5, 25 minutes. Now go to next page. So it should be into in alarm state when that condition happens. Now we have to select a topic here. As I said, right, when the alarm happens, we have to send this alarm to external users, right? So what would be my mode of communication? You can select existing SNS topic or create a topic, or you can provide ARN ID of any of your service, right? So I am going to select a existing topic, and that topic here is my test topic. It will be available here. Whatever topic you will create, all those topics will be available for you to select here. Once this is done, just click next. You give a alarm name, let's say test alarm, and say next again. So you can preview it now on the next page, where it is showing you all the details that you have selected from the beginning. Just come down and click on the create alarm. Okay friends, so now let us review our configuration one more time. Let us go to our simple notification service and see the topic. We'll just quickly review it. Topic, my new topic, right? And we have one subscription, and it will be communicated on the email, right? So this is my email ID. I should be receiving the notification or message if there is anything on this topic. Now let me go to my CloudWatch and see the alarm configuration. Yes, so let's go to CloudWatch and see all the alarms. This is my test alarm. Let's say edit. So here we can see error matrix, some 1 minute is a period, then these all are fine. Data points 1 out of 5, raise alarm. Next, in alarm, and send the notification to existing SNS topic, that is my new test topic, right? This is where we are integrating our alarm to our SNS service. So this is where we are integrating our CloudWatch alarm to SNS service, right? This fine, this fine, this is a preview, and just save it, right? So we are good. So if there is any error now, we should be receiving a email. Okay friends. Okay friends, so now if you see, we have one error occurred in our logs in last 5 minutes. So we have one in alarm state. If you see, one of the alarm is in alarm state, hence we would have received the notification for the same, right? So let us go and see our email. So here is the email what I have received just now: test alarm in Asia Pacific, Singapore, and so on. This is the detailed information about the alarm and the matrix name and so on, right? Okay friends, that means our setup is working absolutely fine. Let's say my application is generating log with errors, and that is coming to a CloudWatch. It isn't raising alarm for that error, and that is going to SNS topic, and topic is then sending that alarm to the subscriber of that topic, all the users of that topic, right? So that is how we have completed the whole journey of this notification, right friends? Clear? So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, so do subscribe to my channel to grow CodeOneDigest family. Friends, if you like this video, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for the more interesting videos. Click on the bell icon for the latest video notifications, and do not forget to share this video with all your friends and colleagues. This is very useful information for students, beginners and software engineers. I am putting a lot of efforts in creating these contents, so please help me growing the CodeOneDigest family. Please subscribe to CodeOneDigest channel for the latest programming and technology related videos. Thank you.